Hi! So today I'm going to be going through and showing you all of these bracelets and wall hangings and keychains that I've made. There's one that I'm not quite finished with. I'm not going to let you see it yet because I want you to be able to see it during the video. So let's get started. Sorry that you can hear my dad in the last clip, but I'm not necessarily going to show you these in order because I forgot what order I did them in. But I am going to just start showing you. So first I have this pumpkin bracelet. This is a normal pattern. I didn't do the flat edge technique, so it's a little bumpy, but I thought it was pretty good for one of my, to be honest, I do a lot of alpha patterns. I don't do a lot of normal patterns. So it's got an adjustable back, and I think it turned out pretty cute. So I will definitely be making this again, and I also have a tutorial on it that I have filmed, but I will be posting on September 12th. Next, I guess we're doing all the Halloween ones first, but here's this cute little ghost. It's a wall hanging. I haven't quite finished it. I need to just put the part that you hang up. There's this little piece right here that you can tell I did too many purple knots for that row. So that was really sad for me, but it's okay because it still looks super cute, and I'm definitely going to make this pattern again. If you guys want a tutorial, I would like to make one. I know people have asked for one in my shorts comments. I need to figure out how to efficiently make one because a step-by-step tutorial, that's every single step, would take way too long. So that's that one. Speaking of wall hangings, I made this Doofenshmirtz wall hanging. Once again, I still don't have the string there. While we're looking at this, let's look at the other Phineas and Ferb keychains I did this month. So at the beginning of the month, I decided to do a little challenge where I made a Phineas and Ferb themed knotting project every single day until Dan Povenmire commented on one of my videos, and he commented after I'd made the third day, he commented on the first day's one. So pretty fun. This one is the biggest one I've ever made. It's obviously not that big compared to a lot of them, but I was very proud of it because it was the biggest one I've made. And then these ones were pretty easy because they're smaller, but still, time consuming like bracelets are. This is a keychain that I made for my roommate, or my old roommate. She has new roommates now. But she basically got me into liking Stranger Things, so I made this for her. It's a little bit messy. The back's very messy. It's a little bit bumpy, but I think it's just the nature of the pattern. If I did this again, I don't think it would have gotten much better because it's just kind of the nature of the pattern. But I think it still turned out pretty good, and I'm excited to give it to her. Going back to Halloween ones, I made this tiny ghost bracelet. I will be filming a tutorial for this soon, and I'm thinking about posting it right after I post my tutorial for the pumpkin bracelet. So I'm also going to be listing these on my Etsy. By the time this video comes up, it'll be listed on my Etsy. And then my next Halloween one. This one is already listed on my Etsy. It is super cute. My Etsy is in the link in the description. I also have links to all the supplies I used to make these if you need those. But I really like this pattern. I saw someone do it on Instagram. I want to do it again and try to make it straighter because this one's a little bit curvy. But I think it's cute, and I think that, if someone on Etsy wants to buy it, then they can buy it. This one I was going to list on Etsy, but it's just so cute. I want it for myself. So I might make it again and put it on Etsy, but it was so cute. It took me too long to make, but I love these cow patterns, and the back for this one looked surprisingly neat because while I was making it, it felt like it was going to look like a mess, but it ended up being good. I changed the pattern a little bit because this outline was originally black. I made it brown because I wanted it to be a very muted fall, color pattern. So next are my mushroom keychains. So I have these ones, and then I also have this one, this frog mushroom keychain. I put these on my Etsy, and these patterns are a little interesting because I feel like they always look like they're messed up in this little corner, but it's what the pattern says to do. This one, the string was a little bit thicker than it should have been, but I really like these because, mushrooms are cute, and I tried to use pale pastel colors for this one, and I like how it turned out. So now on to some of the like more normal bracelets I made. Here's another normal pattern. This one isn't like finished. The pattern part's finished, but I just need to make the ends and twisty tie them. It was my first attempt at like a heart bracelet, so a few of them are kind of wonky, but I think it turned out cute. And then I have my shell anklet I made, and this is another shell anklet, and this is a shell bracelet. So they're just normal tie ends. I put these on my Etsy, that's why they're on a card. But I learned how to add the string to it, so it's super cute. I also have a tutorial on my channel on how to add the string and make these bracelets, so if you want to make it. I made this. It was a recreation of an old one I made, and it actually looks surprisingly similar. But yeah, the flat edge made it look a lot neater this time than the last time I made it. I gave it away, so I don't have to like show you, but I like how it turned out the first time, so I thought I'd make it again, and it was fun. Here's another alpha. I made this at the beginning of the month. I did a Not With Me video, and it was like a back to school celebration sort of video. And this ABC is a little problematic, but I think it turned out cute. Obviously, we love the cow patterns. So this bracelet is this like macrame style butterfly bracelet. I followed Masha Knott's tutorial. She followed a tutorial from an Instagrammer. But anyways, it's very cute, but it was a lot harder to make than I expected it would be, which is kind of funny because, you know, it looks pretty simple. It looks like it would be the same level as a daisy chain, but it was quite difficult. But I think it turned out super cute, and I'm happy with it. So, here's a cow bracelet I made. I've been wearing this one a lot, and so the twisty tie came undone because I got it wet and then I was fiddling with the knot. Don't do that because it'll come undone, so I need to fix that. But we always love these. I also have a tutorial on my channel of this. I know it's getting kind of redundant, but I have a lot of tutorials on my channel. So lastly, I have these two rings that I made. I made this penguin ring, and this one is going... I filmed a video, but I'm not going to post it. I have it scheduled. I'm not going to post it until December. I'm trying to, like, film a bunch of content and schedule it out right now, just so that if I'm gone, I can have videos still posting. And then this cute little ghost bracelet. I don't know what happened right here, or not bracelet, ring. I don't know what happened right there, but this turned out so cute, and I'm going to try to make it again and make it look a little more neat. And then if I can figure out a good technique, I did make this pattern myself, so I will do a YouTube tutorial on it. Anyways, those are all the knotting creations I did this month. I finally got out of a bracelet slump, so I feel like I did a good amount. I'm hoping I can do this amount again next month, but I did get a new job, so I will be pretty busy with 2 jobs. But we'll see though. If you have any requests for future videos, let me know. Thank you for watching, and have a great September.